Well, hello there, friends. Welcome back to the Daily Message with me, your host, Jonathan Doyle. So good you could join me wherever you're listening or watching. Welcome aboard. Please make sure you've subscribed. Hit the whacking great big subscribe button. Grab yourself a free copy of my book, Bridging the Gap. There will be a link here. Free. I don't need to harvest anybody's organs. I don't need to send you a Bitcoin link. Yours, completely free. Everybody just went, that was dark. Organ harvesting. It's a free book. All right. Today, we have a great quote from the incredible Russian writer, the great Leo Tolstoy, one of the giants of the literary universe, blazing brightly in the firmament of writing people. You ready? Let's do it. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing themselves. Oh, friends, don't get me started. Don't get me started on the topic of virtue signaling, on the topic of hashtag I stand with the current thing. I got to balance this, right? Because this is a motivational channel, and I don't want to do cynicism. But every time I hear about changing the world, I'm kind of like, well, the world was doing just fine before we got here. I mean, it's not perfect, and it's going to be fine just after we're gone. So I just sometimes feel there is a certain hubris in the idea that we're going to massively change the world. So that's one thing. But I do get the point that we do want to believe that our lives are going to have some form of positive impact. Steve Jobs from Apple used to talk about doing something to put a dent in the universe. I mean, there's a little hubris there, Steve. The cosmos itself, that we're going to do something so utterly remarkable. Yeah, look, I get it, but I think that there is a universe that surrounds us, of the people close to us, of the small places, of the little things that make up our lives, the work that we go to, the relationships that we have. So I'm balancing this kind of, I think, slightly, possibly narcissistic, it is up to us as individuals to radically change the world. I want to balance that with, yes, I get the truth that we can make a positive impact. But I think we do it in more intimate ways, more personal ways. So there's some nuance here. But what Tolstoy is really getting to is that if you do want to change the world, I mean, Gandhi used to say this, be the change that you want to see. Tolstoy makes the point that it's kind of easy to go, I stand with X. It's much harder to change bad habits. I mean, it's another one of the impacts of social media, right? It's like, it's very easy to go, I stand with X. And to prove to the world, you can get a tattoo, whatever you want to do to show that you're a good person. But the real work is what happens when life unfolds all around us in the grind of daily relationships, doesn't it? In the ins and outs of the complexities of the people close to us. So what I want to say in this message is the real work is internal. I mean, how do you change the world, right? You change the world by becoming fully who you are and bringing whatever unique talents and abilities you have to the world in a modality of contribution and service. Because if that's true, then you have a positive impact, and then your positive impact hopefully encourages another person or changes one of their behaviours, and they consider change, and we get a domino effect, right? I mean, think of it this way. I guess this is how you'd prove it. If everybody in the world tomorrow stopped trying to change the world and just went to work on themselves. There's complexity, because if you're the Secretary General of the United Nations, well, part of your brief is changing the world, I get it. But what if the Secretary General of the United Nations spent a lot of time trying to become the absolute best human they could become, the best listener, the most patient, read more books, worked on themselves to learn more ideas about communication, conflict resolution? So what if we just worked on ourselves? So what are the habits and dispositions and behaviours in your life at the moment that are probably causing you pain and the people around you? Wow. And, I can ask myself that same question. I won't tell you on air. I'll journal it. So are you with me? Tolstoy tells us everybody wants to change the world, but not everybody wants to change themselves. And that's the magic. I think we'd find a little bit of peace, don't you, if we were less anxious about the world and became more focused upon self-work so that we could love and serve those closest to us. Just a thought. Let me know what you think. Put something in the comments. Say, Jonathan, I'm unsubscribing today because you don't believe we all have to change the world. Well, that's not what I'm saying. I just think that the way we do it is not by telling everyone else about it. The way that we do it is by changing ourselves. Anyway, let me know what you think. Please make sure you have subscribed. Grab a free copy of my book, Bridging the Gap, and I will have another message for you tomorrow.